So again, y'all, my name is Nehemiah Davis. I teach coaches, consultants, and course creators how to generate more money online and do more of the things they love. So in this new series that we're starting, I'm literally going to just be answering questions that people are sharing with me right now live on my Instagram live, and I'm going to share this here on YouTube.
It has to work or it has to work.
Why is it important to trademark? Great question. First, shout out to The Biz Lawyer. That is my personal attorney who I hire for all things trademarks. But y'all, trademarking is one of the most important things you can do in your business, right? One of the things that she talks about, which is critical, she says, would you build a house on land you don't own? You're repping a brand, you're wearing a brand, you're talking about a brand, and you have not legally protected that through a trademark. And here's some other important reasons why you should trademark. One, there's something called licensing deals. You can't get a licensing deal without having the active trademark. So right, my name is trademark. Nehemiah Davis is trademark. We submitted to have my children's name trademarked. Why? Because I know I'm going to create things for my children where they're going to be able to sell and attach their likeness to it, right? One of my buddies just got verified on Instagram. She hasn't been able to get verified, but she submitted her trademark and they said, oh, you are the legal owner of this name, and she was verified within 24 hours. And I know people are selling verification on Instagram for $20,000, $30,000. She was able to do it for free because she got a trademark. My influencers, trademark your name, trademark your brand, because it will cost you like it cost me, and I would hate for you guys to have that expensive mistake. What would you advise somebody that has $100,000 at the moment? That's a good question. So my guy, Hormozy, he's a friend of mine, a mentor of mine. He says one of the greatest investments you can make is something called the S&P 500, right? So we think about the stock exchange, right? I mean, put it back in myself. So I would ask myself, what skills do I want to develop? Where do I want to become more proficient? Like, how do I want to grow? And what I would do is I would go ahead and find a coach, a consultant, whoever you can to learn more of them areas so you can grow. I would invest in my network. I would be going to events for a year straight. I'm going to as many events as I can, learning, building relationships, because as you build relationships, you literally learn from those individuals, which is probably going to ultimately help you make more money. Great question. How do you find a right mentor when there are so many people out there calling themselves mentors? So I would find somebody who has the track record you're looking for. I would find somebody who's doing what it is that you want to do. I'll just use me, for example. If you want to get event spaces, right? You're like, yo, Neil, I'm trying to go make $1 million a month with event spaces. I might not be your guy because I never made $1 million in a month for my event space. But if you like, yo, Neil, I want to go ahead and get an event space. I want to make $5,000 to $20,000 a month. Okay, I'm probably your guy because I help hundreds of people do that, right? Every time I'm looking for a mentor, I'm doing research. Like, who is this person? What are people saying about them? Do they got a track record? How long have they been doing it? One of the first things I'm gonna say, do they do this full time? And if the answer is no, I probably wouldn't have them be my mentor, because it's like, if this thing isn't sustaining you enough to do it full time, I'm not sure if I would listen to you. Why can I execute my knowledge? I'm a procrastinator that gets distracted. You're probably hanging around other procrastinators. It's probably your environment, right? I tell people all the time, like, your environment is going to be critical. One of the things my brother JL says, he says, whatever you tune into, you turn into. Whatever entertains you, trains you. If you start getting around a bunch of executors, a bunch of doers, and a bunch of people talking about what they get done, it's going to make you uncomfortable that you're not doing the work. I would just tell you, man, exposure equals expansion. Start getting around other people who think bigger than you and who are moving and executing, so it'll help you do the same. Let me know in the comments, would you guys like me to keep doing this segment on our YouTube? Let us know in the comments. I have a physical product, a daily social media content planner. Do you recommend keeping it as a physical product? I ship to customers and make it digital. Man, I love digital, and let me go ahead and tell you why. I don't think there's nothing wrong with physical, but the reason why I love digital so much is you'll see entrepreneurs online sharing their screenshots. Yo, I made $100,000 this month with my clothing brand, right? I made $200,000. But what they're not sharing with you is that they're only getting anywhere from 10 to 30% of that because of the margin. So if they're getting 10%, if they say they made $100,000, they made $10,000. If they're getting 30%, they made $30,000. With a digital product, if I go make $100,000, it's most of it as profit outside of advertising, the cost to actually acquire the customer. It costs me nothing to send you a digital product. It's my email autoresponder, which I pay every month, and it's ClickFunnels, which I pay. So let me give you guys what it costs for me to sell you a digital product. So if I'm on Instagram right now, right, let's hypothetically say that this digital product was $30. So I use a software called ClickFunnels. Maybe I'll drop my affiliate link below. And I have an autoresponder called ConvertKit. And we have something called Zapier, which connects these. So now when somebody buys my digital product, right, a Zap triggers, right, where oh man, a payment came through Stripe. Send them this email from my autoresponder with what they get. So it costs me nothing to send that to you. It costs me the $300 a month that I'm paying for ClickFunnels, the fees that the payment processor take, and whatever I'm paying Zapier a month in the autoresponder. So if I was you, I would go ahead and make a digital version as well, where they can go ahead and print it out on their own, which now costs you nothing to get it to them, which now you can instantly increase your margins. What are the secrets to selling digital products? There's so many. The one is just put one out there. That's step one. People will be in their head, just put it out there, right? And then you can learn marketing. So y'all, that is gonna end today's segment of Q&A with Neo. Greatness questions, however you guys want to title it. Let us know if you enjoyed it. You definitely want to go ahead and watch this next video. We give you so much game and insight, and I look forward to serving you. If you're looking at this like, hey, I want to learn more about your coach and all of that, go to mastermindwithneo.com. And if you want to learn how to get an event space, go to eventspacemasterclass.com. We'll see you in the next video.